Greetings, programs. This is Wretch. Welcome back to the Dark Rites of Arkham. And in the last episode, guys, we were able to gain entrance into the presentation on spontaneous human combustion, and we've discovered that the severed hand wasn't the cause of spontaneous human combustion, but a portal closing on it, and that our top suspects for the crime that we saw at the beginning of the game are 3 witches who actually time traveled from the Salem witch trials to the current day, including Keziah Mason, that we may remember from the Let's Play I did of Dreams of the Witch House, which is another great Lovecraft point and click. But I'm curious how this game's going to interpret her. Let's get a rundown of our suspects here. Actually, let's go ahead and save Keziah for last. Tell us about Mary Warren.
Some information has come to my attention that she's part of a cult. The New Kingdom Walkers. Unfortunately, I don't know their location.
The New Kingdom Walkers. A couple of years ago, when they were operating in Kingsport, I was undercover in that cult. I often see one of their members hanging around Hoffman Street. That's why I assumed they'd move here.
Hoffman Street, huh? Let's start looking for Mary Warren over there. Ooh. Tell us about Abigail Revell.
I assume you are aware of the Arkham Central Bank robbery that occurred a few months ago.
Yes, some of us didn't get paid that month. They claimed that was part of the payroll money was stolen. They still owe us for that month.
Consider it lost, buddy.
That money was deposited in one of the vaults. It wasn't forced. They didn't even find a hole dug from the outside into it. What they did find were the remains of a fire in one of the walls. But they didn't think much of it. I guess you know what we're talking about. They arrested a grave robber named St. John, who used to brag that he'd found a way to rob a bank without any problems. He was released due to lack of evidence. I investigated this character and found out he had an accomplice. A small-time psychic who calls herself Madame Lavinia. Some sources assured me her real name is Abigail.
Abigail Revell. Where can we find her?
She has an office in an alley between Wayland and Olmsted.
Now tell us about Keziah Mason.
A student named Walter Gilman disappeared without a trace a couple of months ago. He told anyone who would listen that Keziah Mason appeared every night at the foot of his bed. These statements could be taken as a simple delusion. But the fact that Gilman lived in the same room where Keziah Mason had lived hundreds of years before, and his account of the witch entering and leaving that room matches a portal.
Where can we find this place?
At 100 High Street. It's a boarding house.
Oh, we get to go to the boarding house. Awesome.
I've written down the places where we can find our suspects, Jack. You can check my notes whenever you want.
Excellent, Harvey.
We greatly appreciate your help. Oh, sorry.
We greatly appreciate your help, Mr. Taylor. And you too, Mr. Moore.
I think it's time to go hunt some witches.
Which of the 3 witches should we investigate first, Jack?
Well, we've got Hoffman Street, we've got Abigail Revell, we've got Keziah Mason's house. Oh my god, it's awesome. Okay. Before we do anything, I'm gonna go and see if we can use this stamp at Dr. Streiner's. Yep, don't mind me. Official seal. Let's see if we can, the quest.
I don't know what you're trying to do, but stay away from my desk.
Okay, so maybe Would you like a letter opener, Helen?
I'm not interested. The only thing I'm interested in, Mr. Foster, is whether you're going to undergo the regression session.
Should we go ahead and try that? I'll tell you what, let's actually go ahead and save the game here, because I didn't the last time, and that's important. Let's go, yeah. Are there other agents coming to see you? More like being forced to come to you?
You are the first.
Okay, gotcha. We already went through that before. About the regression thing. Does this stuff work? 90%, yep. And I think, yeah, we already ran through all of this. I guess we actually do not have the ability to do this. Okay. Well.
Are you ready to undergo regression therapy, Mr. Foster?
Alright, let's see. Alright. I'll do it. The last thing I need is to be kicked off the force for not submitting to this charade.
You've made the right decision, Mr. Foster. Do you mind waiting outside, Dr. Whitman? Of course.
Harvey stays. If this shit blows my fuse again, I want a badge in the room. It's for your safety, Doc. All clear, Harvey?
Yes.
Shall we begin?
Lie down on the couch, please. Are you comfortable?
This is a waste of time, Doc. But if you think this method is infallible to get the truth out of me, go ahead. My story won't be any different than the one I've told over and over again.
You'll see that it is. Try to relax. Breathe slowly. That's right. Every time I pause, you will take a breath and exhale slowly. Now, concentrate on my voice. Pick a point on the horizon and focus on it. Forget about everything around you. Keep breathing slowly. Can you see how the room is fading away?
Yes.
Don't be alarmed. It's normal.
I was hoping that we could take over Harvey and grab the stamp.
The darkness will surround us, and you will only be able to hear my voice. Keep breathing slowly, and try not to blink. I want your mind to travel back to the night of September 7th last year. Try to remember in detail what happened. Little by little, you will fall asleep.
I don't know if turning into a Cyclops is how this works.
Do not resist. Let yourself go. Sleep. Now your mind is traveling through space and time. You and your partner, Detective Samuel McCarthy, are investigating an illegal shipment of alcohol on the docks of Arkham Harbor. Can you see the docks, Mr. Foster?
Yes. You can see the ship from here. And they're unloading. Jules Canned Foods. You know who paid for his education by working here? Who? Fred Clayton. The lawyer? He should have stuck to packing sardines. Has that man ever won a case? Oh, you'll like this one, Jack. Remember Manny Santana? Yeah, that son of a bitch we put away for killing his wife. Well, a few days ago, Fred Clayton went to see him in prison. How's the case going, counselor? Santana asks. Oh, very well. We got Raymond Corby, a judge known for being lenient. And the jury? A fine jury. Several Hispanics on it. Should work in your favor, Clayton says. So, any advice for the trial? And Clayton answers, if you can escape from prison, all the better. Oh, come on. Seriously? Straight as I heard it. I see movement. There are a couple of them watching the dock. I'll take a look. You shouldn't go alone. Let me tag along and cover you. No need, Mac. We just need the name of the ship that brought the cargo. I can handle that solo. We'll draw more eyes if we go together. I got a bad feeling about tonight, Jack. Feels like something terrible's gonna happen. We're cops, Mac. In Arkham. Terrible things can always happen in this town. Keep your eye on that dock, alright? More smugglers could show up. If things get ugly, come give me a hand. Oh wow, we're actually in an interactable flashback here. There are a bunch of tools caked with rust. Wait a second. Ooh. A crowbar? We got one in the car. Hey, it's not as grimy as that thing. Whatever. Saves me the trip. My mouth's watering just by reading this sign. Have you ever tried their canned sardines? Mary and I try to eat healthy at home. You should do the same. Empty. You put one foot in that slimy muck, and I swear to God, you're not getting in the car. Okay. Remember, Jack, write down the name of the ship bringing the cargo and come back here. When the truck rolls with the goods, we can tail it. Don't try anything cute, okay? Got it, Mac. Oh, one more thing. Be careful out there. Don't sweat it. I'll be as stealthy as that guy on the radio show. What's his name? The Shadow? That's the one. Whoa. Okay. We've got the ship, we've got abandoned warehouse, we've got a crane. I guess we should go look at all the things? The label says, Marine Collectibles, very fragile. Delivered to Herbert Masterson. I can't make out the address from here. Oh, there's a pair of boots in the water. There's a pair of boots floating in the water. Beautiful. It's a call for last year's dock workers' strike. They kicked out everyone who supported it and replaced them with workers less concerned about their rights. Cement sacks. They've been here a long time. The damp has probably turned the content to stone. Smell like motor oil that's been reused 100 times over. The wood is so dried and decayed that if I pick it up, it might fall apart in my hands. There's a pallet right under the box. Well, can we use the crowbar on the pallet? I don't want to leave that on the pallet. It's got one of those intricate sailor's knots. I can't untie it. Okay. Can we use the crowbar to grab the boots? I won't be able to get the boots with that. Yes, you can. Come on now, Jack. Man, I didn't expect this. This is actually pretty awesome. Abandoned warehouse, to the dock itself, to the ship. Kitty!
Hey, you! Whoa, easy there, pal. My name is Louie. I just want a cigarette. Got one?
No. I left my pack in the car.
Damn it. I've nothing to drink and nothing to smoke. Go on. Shoot me. Anyways. Life's a bitch. Be careful with that demon cat. He has a very bad reputation. Not long ago, it left Marvin with a foot-long scar across his face.
Kitty! There's a life vest in this box. I think I'll take it. Okay. Interesting. Small box. Empty. There's a tangle of fishing nets here. They seem to be in good condition. That'll get us the boots. Is that your cat?
Morty? No, it was Floyd's. He abandoned it when he had to close the warehouse. You want to adopt him?
Cats? The farther the better.
You're right. The cat's always been trouble. It's vicious.
There's a Salvation Army shelter nearby. Why don't you spend the night there?
Asleep with a dozen strangers? I'm not spending the night breathing sweaty socks and sob stories. Since all went to hell, plenty of empty warehouses around here. I can sleep like a baby in any one of them.
Why are you barefoot?
Marty threw my boots in the water when I was drying my socks. You think you're funny, Morty? Cat's a son of a bitch.
See you around, Lewis.
You sure you don't have any smokes on you? Or a drop of liquor?
No, sorry. Okay, well maybe we need to go get his... Use the nets. Ooh, barrels.
Don't bother. I already checked them. They're empty. What I wouldn't give for a few drops of booze left in there.
We got a boat. Yeah, the bottom has 2 feet of water in it. Might as well swim.
I've been working in this warehouse since I was a kid until the economy tanked. Floyd laid off half the staff. A couple of months later, he had to close down for good. Soon after, he got a blood transfusion and gave him hepatitis. Killed him. Contaminated blood. Hell of a life.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's head back. Can we use the net to grab the boots? Huzzah! Don't have anything for that sailor knot just yet, but these your boots?
Have you seen Morty? I got him back. If you throw them back in the water, you're going in after him. Jasper and Clarence lit a fire in a barrel out back. I'll drive them there. Thank you so much for getting them back, sir. You're very kind. Funny, didn't sound like it when you pointed that gun in my face.
Cool. And who knows, that fire may be what is needed. So he may be gone. Let's head back. Nope. Let's try the dock then.
Hey!
Oh, damn it.
Who's there?
Ah, hell. What is it now, Paulie?
Saw a shadow move. Could be a flatfoot.
A cop? Coppers aren't on the pad. He don't bother us. Stinks of rotten fish. Probably a damn cat sniffing for scraps.
You sure? Got a bad feeling about this.
Not this again.
Doesn't this whole thing seem off to you? Barone got paid a nice pile to make sure that truck rolls out clean. I know how much he's been paid, and it's a lot. More than usual. We don't know who those guys are or what's in those barrels. Not even Barone's getting a cut of that merchandise.
No why Barone got that kind of dough? So that nobody, and that includes you, starts asking any questions. Capiche?
But
Ain't that clear, Paulie? We sit tight till that truck leaves the harbor. Once it does, we go home, and whatever happens to those mooks is their problem. You got me?
Yeah.
You keep your trap shut for the rest of the night.
There is a beacon. Okay, sturdy iron crowbar. And I don't necessarily want to shoot them. There's the ship. That guy won't take his eyes off these crates. I'm lucky the shadows hide me. Looks like one of Barone's boys. By their account, they're just supervising. Barone's got nothing to do with the shipment itself. I don't know much about the maritime world, but I figure the beacon keeps night ships from plowing into the pier. There's a harpoon. Okay, that's not going to help. A bullet hitting it would draw their eyes to the beacon, but the gunshot would bring them over here. Alright, so nothing we can do just yet, and that actually, yeah, two guys docking that. So let's head back here to the warehouse. We already took a net? Okay. I hate to do this, but away with you, cat. I hate these furballs. But braining one with a crowbar seems a bit much. Okay, well that's good. Barrels, boat, nets. Oh! I think I know where you can get some liquor. I've seen some shady guys on one of the docks. I think they're smuggling.
Which dock?
The third one from the end, opposite this one.
Yeah, I think I'll pay them a visit. Wouldn't be the first time a smuggler's invited me for a drink.
Don't die.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Heard there's a hooch flowing around here. How about a little drink?
Okay. So we gotta find some way to get a spray bottle, right?
And that damn cat tossed my boots in the water while I was drying my socks. I got every last grain of this damn pier in my feet. You know what? I'd like you, Lewis. I'll put in a word with Barone about you. We could use an extra pair of guys on the docks. Tell us everything you know about this place. And then when you set me up with the drink, deal.
Alright, well let me grab this harpoon. I can step out of the shadows now that Lewis is keeping him busy. Okay, hopefully the harpoon is going to be sharp enough to get us through these ropes, right? Tip is quite sharp. If I cut this rope with the tip of the harpoon, the box will make quite a racket when it drops onto the pallet. The harbor's real quiet at this hour, and the crash will attract attention. Is that kind of what we want, though? Okay. So we need to find something soft at that point. Canisters, the sacks are not good. Nothing. And that leads us to the life jacket, which could probably soften the blow. So we need to get some food for the little guy. Go ahead and check the barrels anyway now. They're empty. Oh, I didn't try the door. Locked. Alright, let's talk to Mac. Need help? No. Just keep watch like we said. Is there anything else in here? Oh, there's a bottle. Seems like everyone in this town's drinking but us. Couple of saps. Speak for yourself. Okay, so that's not gonna work. The container is where we found the crowbar, right? And can't grab that. Oh, there's another net. Net's torn to shreds. It's useless. There you are. A fishbone? Seriously? You gotta break that habit of pocketing every straight thing you find. I'm a resourceful man. Yes, you are. Okay. Here, buddy. You hungry, buddy? Give me that life jacket. He's having himself a feast. And then we go here, we put the life jacket on the pallet. Big ol' thick one from back in the day. The Marty McFly special. Now we use the harpoon. I hope the tip of the harpoon is sharp enough to cut this knot. Oh, thanks to the life jacket, the box didn't make much noise when it hit the pallet. But the harpoon tip is bent. At least it did its job. And then... First, I'll remove the rope. I don't need it. And let's see what's inside. I see an old, well-preserved rudder, a rusty compass, a bell without a clapper. A spyglass. I could use it. Ooh, and that's gonna actually... I don't know if this is stealing or seizing in the name of the law. Bah, I'll save the moral dilemmas for another day. Alright guys, and using that spyglass, we'll be able to get the name of the ship, and we're going to do that in the next episode and see how this therapy session actually goes. But I hope you all have enjoyed it. If you liked the episode, please leave a like down below, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, that'd be a big help, and we'll see you next time. Later days, everyone.